Random steroid testing for school athletes at the state level could be discontinued.
That's the recommendation from the Sunset Commission, which identifies government waste in state agencies. KITV wanted to know if the watchdog goes away, will it open the floodgates to students juicing? We asked the tough questions for tonight's cover story. It's a tempting way to build muscle.
41, 42.
They're like, I've already got this blessed athletic ability. Is it God's plan for me to push it further? I want to find out. You know, I guess that's the way I would put it.
National bodybuilder competitor Ed Brown Jr. has seen people push the needle firsthand, using anabolic steroids to give athletes that extra competitive edge.
If used inappropriately, in the case of occasionally athletes and bodybuilders, they give the classic, extremely muscled look, lots of muscle mass, extra strength.
In 2008, the Texas legislature required the University Interscholastic League, or UIL, to create a random steroid testing program, one of only 3 states in the country to do so. If student athletes didn't pass, they wouldn't play and could eventually be banned from school sports.
I think they need to be tested, anything and everything that they can do to keep them out of trouble.
The goal, test up to 50,000 kids each year.
That's more students than are drug tested or steroid tested by the NCAA. That's actually more athletes than are tested at the Olympic level.
But KITV has learned funding cuts forced the UIL to drop that to around 3,000 students each year. And now a legislative commission recommends cutting the program completely, saying it would save money, more than $500,000 a year. They can't keep up with all the steroids on the market. There's lower use with students, and it doesn't catch very many people, among other reasons.
On set, ready, break!
During 6 years of testing, around 63,000 students, only 190 tests came back positive. That's less than 1%.
He took his pitching hand and drove it through a sheetrock wall.
In this UIL-sponsored video, Don Hooten explains what happened after his son Taylor turned to steroids. Weight gain, acne, and a distinct behavior change. Taylor was 17 when he committed suicide.
He went on the depressive side and wound up taking 2 belts and putting them around his neck and hanging himself.
Hooten tells KITV the program was never intended to measure or assess how many students were using. It was about acting as a deterrent, giving kids a reason to think twice before using, something Brown agrees with.
They want to test all the kids. Why not test the teachers too? They're the ones that are supposed to be leading by example.
Because there are the dangers.
We do see effects. There are problems with liver failure, kidney failure, there are effects on the heart, and many other effects long-term that we may not even fully know yet.
The commission argues some schools are already steroid testing, and that can be more effective and efficient than state testing. But do their arguments outweigh possibly saving a life?
His mama found him up here and has never been back upstairs since, ever, not even once. Just can't do it.
The report noted they would like to continue the education portion of the program. Lieutenant Governor David Dewhurst championed the fight for the random steroid testing program. In a statement, he said in part, the steroid testing program has been a strong deterrent to steroid use, and the education program will continue to help young athletes understand the perils of their use. Other performance-enhancing drugs have become a greater threat to the health of young athletes, so the UIL should continue monitoring that situation to ensure their safety. Tomorrow, the Sunset Commission will be taking public comment on the UIL recommendations.